Good morning, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and we are back to work in the new Tranquility journal. This is 49 and Market, is that what it's called? Boy, my brain, I don't know. Anyway, it's a 49 and Market paper, and yeah. The name of the paper pack is called Tranquility. So, Tranquility is this new journal's name. So, I had this leftover strip that looked like, sorta like this. And so I folded it up, and I'll tell you how deep I made that to be pocket. Whoops. Measuring backwards again. 4 1/4. So I folded it up at 4 1/4, and then I folded the top down at 2.5 inches from here to here. And this is a 12-inch piece, I believe. Yeah. It's 12 inches. Okay, now I like my pockets to have a little bit of room in them so that things can be put in them and taken out of them. So the first thing I want to do is put a thumb notch in here. And I'm going to eyeball it. I'm always off anyway, even if I mark it. There I am, I'm off again. Can tell that one's off a little bit. In other words, I'm not centered. I'm not centered. Oh no. And I am inking the pockets and stuff. I wasn't going to. I'm not going to ink all the linen papers at all. Unless they fold in and out of the journal, and I will show you what I mean, unless they become a flip fold thingy, because I have made one, and I'll show that to you in just a minute. Let's just keep working here for a second so that I don't lose track of myself. So I do want this to show. Oh yeah, there we go. And then up here, I'm going to put that on there. And then I think I want to round this corner. And let's see, do we want a 1/4 or a 1/2? Oh, 1/4 or a 1/2. I think we'll go 1/2 inch. I like the bigger, rounder corners. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks nice. I love those. In fact, she loves the rounded corners. Okay, so we have that part. Now, I like my pockets to have space, like I was saying. And because I like that, I need a piece of scrap paper to make a hinge type thing in here. I could use the paper I have if I have a small piece. And I do. Look at me right here. Is that just one? Okay. Fine. That's just one. I do need to mark it. So right about here to there, I'm going to clip that off. And I'm going to start my timer. Let's see if those are about the same length. Oh, they are. I like that. Going to fold this in half. 49 in market paper, if you have not worked with it, is super heavy duty. It's very nice paper. I love it. And it doesn't come with a whole lot of papers, you know, so you get the 10 pages. But now they have these new packs that come with it, and they're 6x8 piece of paper, and there's 3 of each of those designs in there. In the 12x12, there's just 1 of each design, unless they have something new now. But these are the 6x8, and you can use these to make all kinds of pockets and flips and folds, that kind of thing. I really appreciate that they did that. So you don't have to have all these packs of 12x12, you know. Because I'm of the mind that, well, if I'm going to make a journal and I'm buying the paper, I want to be able to use as much of it as I can, front and back. The problem is when you only get 10 papers, you don't always get a front and back to use. You end up using one side of it, and sometimes that's a hidden side. So I really appreciate that they came out with the extras. Okay. There we go. There's one. Let's put this one on. Kind of spreading that glue around with the tip. Just to get it in as much area as possible without it going into the overflow mode. And I just put this one on upside down, but it's okay. We're not going to see it. So that is okay. Oh, I didn't tell you how wide this was. It is 1, 2, 3 and almost a half inches wide. Okay, now we're going to glue that down to there, and then we'll have a nice little pocket here. Had we have done 2 of these, the pocket would be even better because it would open even further. Maybe we'll do that on the other one. On the next one, please. So how is everyone today? I hope you're all well and it's a weekend here. It's Saturday. And what can I say about our Saturday except for tut tut, looks like rain. Got snow happening up in the Cascades. Got a great snow season up there. And even down here, I mean, we've had quite a bit of snow, you know, since March. Oh, just last month. I know a lot of people have. And viewers that are in Arkansas and the places that the tornadoes have come down, boy, my heart is with you all, and you are all on my prayer list. Big mass prayer there for everybody. You're definitely in my prayers. Okay, So now we need to make, oh, you know what? I think for this, for our tie closure, we're going to use one of these. And these, they all pop up about the same height, but these are quite a bit higher with the little stone thingies in them. Unless you pick these little tiny ones, and I think that's too tiny for a closure, so I think maybe I'll go with maybe this one. You see that? It's a rose in there. Yeah, I think I might go for that. So we'll need that. And if I put it through here, then I'm going to have to cover this. If I just make a big circle and put it here, then I don't have to cover the back side. And this is such thick paper, I really don't want to cover it. But now I must get a hole punch. Just a minute, please. Okay, here I am. I'm back. Didn't take me too long. So I need to, unfortunately, take one of my other bigger pieces like this. Oh, not that one. I want to use that for a pocket. Let's look at the backs of these. That would be too pink for it. I'm looking for the little pin dot. I may have... Oh, there's that one. Yeah. Oh, look at there. How about a rose? Let's use one of these. What size shall we use? Let's decide. Whoa! Okay, so we could put that right there. And then that will go close to center. If we can center it. Let's find out. Okay, and we're going to use the small hole punch. You think that's about center? I don't know. No, it's not. That's okay. It'll be crooked. We're okay with that, right? Ooh, I don't know. I'm not really okay with that. I guess having it like that would be alright. I don't like it. But we've got to use it, guys. We've got to. Because we don't want to keep clipping flowers. I wonder. I guess it's okay. But it's not centered like I would like it. Centered would be somewhere else. Let's see how far off I am on center. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm a long ways. Let's see. Yeah, center is actually right about here. So what if I put a hole there? What's going to happen? I'm going to have a giant hole like that. Oh, well, see, it'll probably be way too big. Oh, well, that actually is okay now. We can use it as a giant hole. Then it moves around. See, that works. It just moves around. It's okay. Okay, now I'm going to bend these down like this because I want to check that I make sure I have a little bit of height that I can get out of that. And I need a string to make a tie with. I have this, or I have this. So we tried this. Sometimes I don't like the colored baker's twine. I don't know why. I don't know why. It doesn't really make sense, but which one looks better? Oh, I like this better. But with the linen paper, this one almost goes better. I think I would like it better if it was just a solid pink and not the white in it. We're using this. Darn it. Change is good. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop that out for a second. I'm going to pop this in for a permanent. Okay, now I have to decide. Do I want to leave that hanging for an extra charm? Or do I just want to glue it down in here and be done with it? I think we'll glue it down and be done with it. Grab some tape. Really wanted the smaller tape, not this big tape. Going to put that right on there, but I do want to clip that because, well, we don't want to look at it. So that's just going to help hold that string down temporarily. I'm going to peel that off, and I'm actually going to pull this back this way and put another little piece on it. There we go. And I'm gonna go that way. Now if you wanted, you could tape it over here too. I don't think I need to. I think it should hold. We're going to have glue in there. I don't care if a tiny bit hangs out. Okay. Now I'm going to run this down through here and get it as centered as I can, because now I've put that string in there. Now it's going to get some glue. We're going to kind of wrap that thread in around there. Going to bend the little legs down, little wingy thingies. Get some glue off my pans. Okay, now wherever this piece comes down, that's the piece you're going to poke down this way. This is way too much glue, Ange. What do you think you're gluing? Statues? Okay. I'm going to put it up here a little ways. because I think it will look better than having it right on the edge. And then take your bone folder and go ahead and squish around it. Because we're going to have to get it to lay down with all that string and the little wings or legs, whatever you want to call them, on the brad. Oh goodness, not enough coffee today, I guess. Might not be enough coffee ever in the world for me to get going today. Make sure there's no glue. The paper does, you know, paper does get kind of sticky with glue. And when it does, it likes to come apart. Okay, so we have that one. Now, we need to put one probably down here. And I want it to be a smaller one because we're just going to use it to wrap and then come back up and do our big wrap on top. Rappity dap. I think I'll use, I don't know, let's see if we think this will work. Ooh, yeah, I think it will. Because it just needs to be enough for this to wrap around it like this. And then we can double wrap up there. So, something this color. Something this color. No, not there. Let's see what we can pull out of here, since we've already poked a hole in there. How about if we go with this like blue over here? That will work. And we used this size, didn't we? I think we did. So I'm going to bring it way down because we might as well have as much of that beautiful string showing as possible. And then that's just going to wrap once around that. Okay, finding center. Find the center, Angela. I'm going to come down here where it's all gray. That's easier for me. What I'm doing is lining this circle up between all of these dots. So I'm down 2 dots here and not up there. So let's have a look. And then that should give us a nice little, almost the same. We're going to say about there. It's not going to, it'll never be right. But that's what we're going with. Just because. I'm using the small hole again. Gotta get that piece out of there. Oh, it's off. It's off. Fine. Oh my gosh, look at that. Well, we could solve it the way we did before and punch a bigger hole and use a bigger Let's see. Even if that moves around, only going to see a little bit of the hole if it moves just to the right spot. I think we'll go with that. Okay, that way we don't have to make a new one. Let's solve our problems today. Oh gosh, I think it is going to be a nice day here. It's going to rain and all that stuff. We don't get away from that. That's not going to happen. Okay, so I want to bend these down. I don't want to bend them too tight yet because I want to make sure that I have some space for that baker's twine to wrap. Okay? And I do. So I am going to put glue around there. Bring that pretty close to where it needs to be, and there's no guarantees. Move this around while you can if you need to move it, if you had to double punch. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We have that, and now we can double wrap up there. We don't need much. I mean, look at that. Look at that glue come out of there. Wow. I did put a little extra glue in the center because I didn't want the little wingy guys to be moving around too much. Let's let that dry. Get that glue off of there. Okay, now what can we do with this pocket? And let's look at the journal to see where we might want it to go. I thought about, oh, I put this on here. I thought about maybe just putting the journal cards and stuff where this centerpiece is, but now I don't like that idea. So I think I have a pocket that I put on right here. So I think we'll skip this page and go right to here. And I think we'll just maybe put it here or put it here as a tuck. What do you think? Here? If we put it here, we can make a pocket under here. If we lower it just a little bit, we can do a tag up here. It has a lot of journaling space, and this card has space to put papers for a journal. So let's make a tag spot here. Now, the question is, do we want this pocket to be a little more flexible? If so, we need to put the extra pieces on here to make it so. Make it so, please. Let's find that piece of pink paper we've been using. And we're going to go back here and mark this off right about here. And I'm going to cut it straight across. Save that for something. I don't know. We might want to do something with it. So just showing you a pocket we could put on our book today that might be a little bit different than we normally do. I do love to show different things. Okay, I'm going to flip this way. I'm looking for this. Okay, every 1/2 inch is a fold, right? And if we want that little envelope to open up a little bit more, we're going to have to give it a couple of little folds. Not this many, but I'm making extra. Since I'm using this paper, it will now become my hinge paper. 3.5. And let's go 4. Okay. So we have one fold here, and then an in fold, and then an out fold. That gives it 2, but we have to go one more. Oh, we could just stop there, and that would be, give it that much. That would be good. Okay. So then we have to cut it off right here at this next fold line. Ta-da! You want these two going towards the outside because you don't want too much space taken up on the inside. I hope I'm doing this right. I'm trying, really. She's trying very hard, guys. Okay, so we need to do that again. So we have one fold. How did we start that? No, we started it like this, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. So we have that, and then we cut it on that line. And then we cut this. No, don't cut it that way. Hope I didn't cut the other one wrong. Tried to on this one, didn't I? It's so confusing, isn't it? Sometimes it is. Okay. So what we want is the pocket to expand. So it's going to expand. If we put this on the inside, then we have our expansion really is on the outside. See that? So we don't want, and it shortens our pocket. So we want to go with the first flat piece of paper against the envelope here. We'll need the glue. Who took my glue? I swear there's a ghost in this room sometimes. Every time I come in, my chair is lowered. What's with that? Now, this was a new house when we bought it. So, you know, I would hope there's no ghostly ghosts. Okay, I'm getting back here where I can see the edge really good. The edge of this. And I'm pressing that down on there. That's the nice side of the back, isn't it? Okay, there's one. Oh, this is going to be nice. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to be a very nice tag pocket. It's going to be the most exquisite pocket you've ever seen. No, I don't know if it will be, but it's fun to make fun pockets, isn't it? I love to. I love to make fun stuff. Just a kid at heart. Oh. No, I'm not a kid. maybe. I'm a crafter at heart. That's for sure. Now, the one problem with this is this does, you can see, gives it a fatter area that it takes up. It takes up more space. Now, you can make it really expandable by putting another one in here, same, or you can make just a single here, and that will be fine. It will help maintain it, but not overwhelm. So I'm going to cut it like that. I'm going to cut what I think is about 1 inch and fold what I think is about 1/2 inch. I'm going to clip my corners. And I'm going to put this in here, right here. Make sure it fits. And it does. Oops. Not very well if I do it that way. It won't really glue, will it? I almost need to put a thing on this one. I feel like we're making a box. Have you ever made boxes? I used to make shaped boxes. Oh, I've made an explosion box before. It doesn't explode. It just was full of pictures. Very cool. And now I have an explosion box. We are creative memories thing. Okay, I am going to, I know this is weird, but I just want this main part expandable. I want this to stay down a little bit. So I am going to very carefully glue this down to the top of my pieces right here. Yeah, I used to make heart-shaped boxes. My husband tried to get rid of it once because I gave it to him because I'm, young and in love. And anyway, he tried to get rid of it once, and I'm like, what? You're getting rid of a gift I made you? So he still uses it. Oh my gosh, almost 40 years later, he's still using it. I felt bad about making him keep it, but man, I made it. You can't get rid of something your wife made you. Okay, here we go. I think we're good. Okay, so now you can see what I was going for was just more space, but not as much down here, because I want this to be able to expand at the top, but not at the bottom. Okay, so we are going to maneuver this guy into here, like probably right here. And then, oh goodness, I'll have to hold it down and talk to you for a while, I guess. Now, if it destroys the page for some reason, we'll find a fix for it, but not in this video. Okay? Just a warning, warning, warning. It might be a, oh dear, what do we do? And the reason I say that is because I'm going to have to hold this in place for a little bit, and I'm afraid that that will make the linen paper just a little weak. Although it seems to stand up pretty good to the abuse so far that I've given it with gluing and stuff. Okay, I want that to go right to the corner. Want this completely glued down here. Want that to go up to that corner. Okay, ready? Shall we try it? I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, so just looking at the sides here, I'm trying to decide if it's on there straight. It apparently is, because it is going nowhere right now. So we're going to hold that for a minute. I don't know how far we would have to count before we could let up on the pressure. But let me just hold it for a little bit. Take a deep breath. And blow it out. There we go. Oh, it makes me yawn. It's so relaxing. Okay, let's peek. Oh, look at that. It's a nice little expandy. Now, if you wanted, you could make something to hold that down too. I'm not going to. I want to look at the other side of the page to see. No, it held up just fine. So let's run this down here and then up around here, and we will cut it off down here, because I want to tie this in a knot so that it won't come undone. Yeah, not bad. It squishes in there just fine for a single journal page. But it is expandied. I do like it. We could put all kinds of goodies in there. Let's see what fits. That fits. We could put one in the back and one in the front. Yeah. So there we are, one expandable pocket for our journal. And by pocket I mean we have a little expandable there. Yeah. Yeah, it might be a little too expandy for this journal. But I like it. I do. I like it. I think it looks cool. You know, you're going to tie this closed anyway, and the pressure will eventually make this paper relax a little bit and stay flatter. So I think it'll be okay. Yeah. Well, might have to come back through with super glue, and because it's pretty heavy paper, it might lift off of here. Oh, it's all right. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. See, it closes down pretty good. I'm a little concerned about it, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, that's all I have for today. And when we come back, we'll work on another pocket. We'll probably continue putting some things in, like pockets and stuff. You've seen pockets. If I do a special pocket like this one, then I will definitely show that to you. And let's see. Oh, I might as well. Oh, I was going to show you this. This is what I meant about having a flip out. Is I added extra paper to the back of this one because it was all words. And so I added this on, and then I put a decorative piece here, and I just went around the edge of this almond color paper with the ink, just to, I don't know, but you can see that it had the bird on one side and it was all writing on this side, so but there's not much you can do with the page that has writing all over it except for cover it. And this works out nice because now you have a nice dual-sided piece to journal on, and we have little flowers here and here, and that's where I'm at so far. So when we come back, probably do something with this page, and then here, and then we'll need something in here probably, or here. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it, but I want to use quite a bit of the stuff too. And I have 3 of these that we're making, so. But I think one expandable pocket is enough for this journal. Okay, thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd sure appreciate it I would sure appreciate it if you would like to subscribe. We can always use more people down here in creator land. But, yeah, this is one of my most favorite things to do, guys. Is be a YouTube creator. It's fun, and it's rather addictive, actually. There's just so much to do sometimes, but it's good. It's good to feel busy and be busy and doing stuff. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I hope you like this pocket. It'll be good on other things too. You could put a back on it and fill it full of goodies. Gosh, we might have to make one of those as a standalone. Oh, I got a big idea. Okay, well, when I perfect it, I'll bring it back to you and show it to you. Yes, I will. Don't know. Well, I'll be surprised, won't we? I will see you later. Thanks for joining me. Have a happy weekend. Bye.